Advocate Nxumalo, as a country, we are saying, job done. You know what I'm saying? Job done, job done. I know. This is what we are talking about when we say there's a person who knows how to do his or her job. We're talking about Advocate Nxumalo, busy cross-examining Constable liar Zungu. And I came across a comment from at Bulelo M. Team. The sooner Zungu gets done with his cross-examination, the better. I think you didn't get this one. Uti, the sooner Zungu gets done with his cross-examination, because there is nothing he's saying. All he does is lie and change his statement. You know, in today's cross-examination, I don't know how many times has Zungu changed his own statement. Then he wants us to believe him. Then somebody wrote and said, yesterday Zungu told the court that it was guaranteed that the accused are responsible for since he was dead. Today he says he didn't have certainty as it was them who committed the offense, as he was not at the kumalo's house. Okay, somebody say, okay, let's leave this one. We keep seeing you know, if there were three chairs there, so there's a chair of being right, wrong, and maybe. What we are seeing, we keep seeing Zungu changing the chairs. When he likes, it's maybe. When he likes, it's right. When he likes, is wrong. Wrong. He doesn't stand on one chair, he doesn't sit on one chair. It's either wrong, or you know what I'm saying. No, with Zungu, when it is convenient, he remembers everything. But whenever it is no longer convenient for him to remember, he doesn't remember. And I'm going to prove to you. But we've been telling you guys that Zungu is a liar and the truth is not found in Zungu. This is Zungu. This is a big river. And this is the truth. Between the two, there is no bridge that can connect the two. But before we dive into this video, are you interested to know more about this? Then please stick around. As you stick around, there's only one favor that I'm requesting from you guys, and that favor is that you subscribe, you like the video, and you do comment in the comment section below. Why do you need to do all of these nice things, good people? You need to do it because, doing it does help out a lot when it comes to the YouTube algorithm to promote and spread this video to as many people as possible. Definitely, good people, the power here is in your hands. Now, guys, you need to watch this video until the end. You need to like the video, take it to 1,000 likes. You need to comment in the comment section below. You also need to watch the ads. Doing it does, doing all of those things, guys, it's free of charge and it helps a lot. You know what I'm saying? Also, guys, you can join, become a member of this YouTube channel. Hey, hi guys, we saw Zungu today taking the stand. I will say, okay, Zungu, no problem. We're going to listen to you. Whatever you decide to tell us, we're going to listen to you. But Zungu decided that he's still going to lie to us. Now, Nxumalo, you told the court that accused number 4 was not in the car when you went to buy alcohol. Zungu, I did say I can't remember, so I don't know if he was there. I can't say it's him or not. Now, for the first time, now you start to hear, not for the first time, but now you're starting to hear Zungu who doesn't remember certain things. Remember, it is the same Zungu that remembers everything that incriminate accused number 1 to 5. He remembers it all, but he doesn't remember the things that doesn't incriminate them or that seems not to push the narrative that these are the right people. There is a problem with that. Let me give you an example. If you are in a relationship, even if you're not married, if you want to, the fastest way to destroy your relationship or your marriage with any gender, be it you are dating a woman or you're a woman dating a man, the fastest way to destroy that relationship is only to notice. It's only when you are noticing the wrong things from a person. If you do not appreciate the good things that the other person is doing, that's the fastest way you can destroy your relationship. This is what we are seeing, a similar trend of thought, a similar school of thought. Zungu remembers all the bad things or the things that are convenient for him to incriminate accused number 1 to 3 and 5. But it doesn't remember other things. And there's a problem with a person that only remembers the things that are convenient for them. There's a problem. It shows that you are lying. Now, Nxumalo, Advocate Nxumalo pick up from Zungu's testimony and then says, Nxumalo, you also said that the person standing in the car there was wearing a cap is accused number 4. How did he arrive there? I cannot answer on his behalf. Okay, let's leave it there. I cannot speak for him. Then Nxumalo, is it correct that you are an SAPS with 12 years experience? Zungu says yes. Obviously, he was going to say yes on this one. Nxumalo, is it correct that you obtained training at the beginning of the service? Zungu says yes. Nxumalo, do you confirm the statement you made was commissioned by Commissioner of Oaths on the 31st of May 2023 and you signed it? Zungu says yes. Now, the statement is sewn under oath, commissioned, he signed it, but that statement sewn, commissioned, signed by him, he's coming here to contradict all of the statement. And now we must believe some of the things that he's saying because he bafethu yekalani mamang ngiyanikhuza, stop lying. Okay, Nxumalo, is it correct that the statement you took was commissioned by Brigadier Geninda, wherein you initialed each page? You also confirmed that the statement read by Ramasepedi was commissioned by Brigadier on the 31st of May 2023 at about 1300. Zungu says yes. Nxumalo, he then goes into the statement and say, okay, he read that, look, he was going to go into the statement and break it down for him. But yeah, do you confirm that yesterday, under cross-examination, you said there is a person named Mtogo who said, who you said is accused number 4's brother? This guy, he goes left, right, and center. He doesn't answer the question. He's so evasive. And there's a problem when a person is evasive. Which Mtogo are you talking about? You yourself have been referring to accused number 4 is Mtogo's, the other one Mtogo. Now that you are asked about Mtogo, he says, he has a Zungu buffet. He has a Zungu. Hey, God. Hey, do you confirm that the introduction of Mtogo by Kwabini is not mentioned in what you have just read? The statement he read. Which Mtogo? Advocate Nxumalo did not have it there. He's like, no, Constable, I'm not going to accept your attitude. You better change your attitude. Yeah. We continued. Now, you know what I liked about today's proceeding was the fact that the way in which the lawyers stood, the way in which they conducted themselves. Oh, Buffett, I will talk about Advocate Mshololo. They stand their ground. They say whatever they want to say. You know, that's what we want to see. We are very happy and pleased by what we are seeing. Keep it up, guys. You know what I'm saying? Do you confirm that the introduction of Mtogo by Kwabene is not in the paragraph that I've just read out to you? Normal. In that paragraph, it is not there that Kwabene is also introduced Mtogo to you as the brother of accused number 4. Yeah, he didn't make them to look. He didn't make them to line up and introduce them one by one. He wouldn't look. He will introduce a person at a particular time, which I was like, yeah, it makes sense, but it's not in the paragraph. You see, this person, instead of answering the question, he goes on to explain, and when he starts explaining, he's exposing himself. The question is, in your statement which you made in 2023. that particular information is not there. In the statement, you are not being asked that, it's not like you are writing a movie. If you are writing a movie or a fiction, you will say, when I was driving to Sentin, this is what happened. But now you are just talking about your journey to Sentin. You are no longer asked to be specific, to say, when I pass this e-toll, this is what happened. When I get into this off-ramp, you know what I'm saying? He is not asked all of that. He's just asked about his journey to Sentin. He's now starting to tell us, when I passed Linksfield off-ramp, I saw this. That's not a question. The question is, what was your journey to Sentin? How did you get there? What did you see? The question is about you getting to Sentin. You just now telling, guys, here's a Zoom. Hi, they were not lined up this way. It's not a question. The question is, in your paragraph, that thing, that which we are looking for is not there. That's what we ask. No, he did not line them up. Does it even matter? At this moment, it doesn't matter. What matters is that he's not in the paragraph. That's it. Yeah. Okay, asihlulen ngoba nje uZungu usichithela isikhathi sethu nje. Nxumalo, I just want you to clarify this. You said in your evidence at some point you left the hostel to buy liquor. On how many occasions did you leave the house? I don't remember. It was probably more than one. But before we even arrive here, the guy was so difficult to answer just a simple question. Bongan, how many times did you eat today? Ma'am, it's probably 2. That's an answer. I know. I ate an apple, plus there was some Kellogg's cornflakes. There was some. That's not what they asked. How many times did you eat today? Answer the question. 3 times, 2 times, 1, 0, full stop, and then we move forward. But no, Zungu wanna take the longer route. Guys, there's a problem with Zungu. I'll give an example to those who knows. You must notice when a person is cheating, they always, they want to be the right one. They are in a defensive mood. Then they want to they want to project how right they are, and you must notice them. They are quick to notice the wrong thing on the one whom they have cheated to. You know that the person is cheating. But if a person has not cheated on you, but there's an argument, or some of the things that you say, they can let it slide, but not when they've cheated. Every word counts when they've cheated. They want to defend every single word that comes from your mouth. Then you know that person has cheated. Because they want to paint the picture that they are perfect. That is what you are now. That is what you are seeing with Zungu. For the fact that Zungu, every time he's asked a question, he prefers the longer route than the shorter route. He wants to explain, and as he explains, he over-explains. And as he over-explains, he ends up exposing himself. Right. Nxumalo, move to paragraph 4 of Zungu's statement. You said in your evidence in chief that at some point you went to buy alcohol. Yes, that's correct. How many occasions as leaving the hostel? Nxumalo, how many occasions did you go out to buy alcohol? I don't remember. Was it once? I will say more than once with a lady. So you went out more than once. You confirm. I did not say. I did not say that. Like I'm telling you now. I just said it now. There you have it. He confirms it. He denies it. He confirms it. He denies it. Because in his mind, it's a battle between the truth and the lies. The truth and the lies. The truth and the lies. Guys, we know when people are telling us the truth. You see the girl that came to testify, the girlfriend of accused number 3. Do you notice that we didn't question things that she said? Because she was not telling it. She was telling the truth of the things she saw. We don't question people that are telling the truth. But people that are telling the lies, like Zungu, we don't leave them. Nxumalo, you also said in your statement, You went out with a lady to buy alcohol and return to Kwabin's, right? Zungu says yes. Zungu man. He says he went out to number 2 Okay, you got this Zungu'S. Hey! Yeah, this kind of tells you, when you went out with the lady, did you drive or walk? Zungu says, we walked. So, constable, is it correct that there is another occasion where you went out in a vehicle where you told this court that Gadla accused number 3 Mtogo and the driver and the other person were with where you were with you when you went to buy that alcohol at Tops? Do you confirm that in your statement you said in a vehicle you left in a vehicle in the company of accused number 3 and the person called him Togo? So you confirm that? I think I rectified earlier that there were things in a statement that didn't come out. Do you confirm that or not? You see, that's the question. The question is not about your statement, because if this from what we know, we know Advocate Ramasepede had done that job very well. That's why you need to appreciate that man's job. He very good in laying the foundation. He made sure that this Zungu, he makes him outlines where he was wrong. And I can even prove to you where Zungu admitted that the statement is wrong here and here, but this was not part of it. Today, because it's no longer convenient for Zungu to acknowledge that he's lying, acknowledge such stories. No, now he wants us to go back and say, but remember that I rectified the statement. Now we're going to be held hostage by Zungu. Every time he want to get away with murder, he will want us to remember that he once said the statement is incorrect. Instead of, guys, I'm still sitting here and still trying to understand this. If a person still believes Zungu, what type of a person are you? Like anyone on planet Earth that believes Zungu at this moment, I'm still stressed about you. I'm very concerned about you. Your ability to comprehend, it's very questionable. Okay, it got so interesting as well where Nxumalo speaks about how did you smell your firearm because you suspected it was used in commission of crime. Zungu, because of the others were carrying firearms. That's still no. Sorry. Why did you smell the firearm? Right, that was the question. Because you suspected it was used in commission of crime. He says because the others were carrying firearm. You see, I was talking about it guys, when you lie, you're like this parent who was absent in your life. Now they come back to your life. You know what they tend to do? They overcompensate loving you. That is what Zungu is doing. Zungu is overcompensating. Zungu is over answering. Zungu is giving more information. Even when that information is not necessary, it just proves one point: Zungu is lying. Why did you smell your firearm? Because you suspected it was used in the commission of crime. That is this person leading the answer now. You know what I'm giving the direction. Now listen to the answer. Because others were carrying firearms. Now, in case you don't understand, let me repeat this one. Why did you smell your firearm? Because you suspected it was used in a commission of crime. Now, notice 2 words here. Smelling of the firearm. 2, suspicions that the firearm was used. 3, in a commission of crime. Listen to 3 things now. You smell your firearm. You also suspect that it was used to commit criminal offense, right? 3 things. That's a question. Listen to the answer. Because others were carrying firearms. So, Zungu is walking in a mall and then he sees people carrying firearms. He starts smelling his firearm. Do you see the logic there? Just because other people were carrying, it's not the answer that you should give as a police. That's why I'm sure first thing that she asked was about your matric, because this, even people with no matric will answer this question very perfect. Yeah. So then there's somebody said, 5 things I've learned from Senzo Meyiwa's case about the South African justice system. 1, we don't have the forensic department. 2, the police actually are the true criminals. 3, judges control the direction of the case. 4, perhaps African traditional justice is our only remedy. I'm not sure about the last one, but I agree with the 3 previously mentioned things. 1, we don't have forensic department. 2, police actually are the true criminals. 3, judges control the direction of the case. Yeah, me I will say as well, speaking about the forensic part, I think we do have that like the forensic department. It's just that it only works when they want it to work. When they don't, it won't work. Now this is where it gets interesting here, guys. When you see, you must enjoy being members of this channel, because we've got the tendency of saying things that even lawyers will say. Hey guys, so interesting. Listen to this one. Advocate Nxumalo said, as a police officer, you saw people exchanging firearms, yet you did nothing. Well, this is Zungu. Well, I did something, and that's why I'm here today in court. This was the correct time. Now, do you remember, as a tribe, you will remember I said to you guys, I counted, when Zungu took a stand, I counted 8 offenses that Zungu has committed that warranted this guy to be arrested. 8. One of them is the one that the advocate is mentioning. You saw criminal. He is even saying today boldly, yeah, that's why we are here today. We are not here because of his testimony. He can't use that. And that's why Advocate Nxumalo was arguing that, which we're going to get into that one. That's why Advocate Nxumalo was arguing that we are not here as a result of his effort. We are here on the result of something else. So we're not going to be fooled by this guy. So and then let me get into some comments here. So this case of Meyiwa, we're no longer at the crime scene. Yeah, we are at the hostel. You know what I'm saying? Lest people are getting lost. Right now, we have moved from the crime scene being at the Kumalo house. We have now gone to the hostel now, where the alleged planning happened. Now, somebody says, the judge has already made a decision about this case. The judge is taking sides. We, South African, can allow Cyril Ramaphosa to let this judge, Ratamo Kgatleng, continue with the case. He's rude, disrespectful, and undermine and he's a disgrace and an embarrassment. That is from @joy_Zelda. Okay. Yeah, so okay, let's continue. Nxumalo continues to point out the inconsistency in Zungu'S evidence in chief and the state in the statement to the police. Nxumalo, you said you smelled your firearm after the 3 men went into the room. Zungu responded, yes. Did you smell the 38 revolver? Listen to the question. Listen to the answer. But before I give you the answer, let me Zungu, guys, Zungu is a liar, and the truth is not found in Zungu. Hey, my daughter, let me repeat the question. Did you smell the 38 revolver? Right? Zungu says no. The 38 revolver, remember, is the gun allegedly used in the Meyiwa case. That is the firearm. That is the 38. The same 38 that was not smelled by Zungu. Had he smelled the 38, today we would have known. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't believe him either. I wouldn't believe him. So, okay, let's move this one. As a police officer, you saw people exchanging firearm in a hostel room and did nothing. I did something, that's why we're here, Zungu says. You saw the exchange. Okay, I see, man, why are we repeating the same thing? Now this is where it gets interesting as well. Utip Nxumalo, do you confirm that you did not qualify your suspicions of accused by mentioning that they came into the hostel in a rush and looked shocked? That is the way I described it. But the manner in which they came in, I could tell that they committed something. You see, this is a problem with this police. He wants us to use or to believe that just because he's a police, he has a special training than me as a civilian, and because of that, we should trust what he's saying. But when that special training is supposed to work, is supposed to work against him, he changes now. That's why I'm saying there's a problem. Because if you are saying you are pushing the narrative that you describe it in that manner because you could see that they've done something wrong. You yourself did not report that crime, right? There's something wrong with that. You are a police officer here. Furthermore, he testified that they were carrying gun. They went into the cabinet's room, and there is his own firearm was being kept. Zungu says he smelled the gun in shore. Hey. Hi, okay. Now, Nxumalo moves into the identity kit photo that he read and say, what are you saying about the identity kit that you saw were the two photos? It made you conclude that there was no gadla because the dreadlock were tied. That's another quite interesting angle as well. Advocate Nxumalo avele ngayo la. And when he came from this angle, I was like, wow, it's quite interesting because the guy here, clearly the guy has confirmed that we should not be bothering this accused here because he says their threats were tied. So guys, something doesn't make sense as Zungu got ever fit. Zungu is a waste of time himself, man. I couldn't say it was Gadla because of the manner. I looked at the photo and and how I saw Gadla, his hair was tightened. So this is the man confirming that that the accused number 3 is not the one in the picture, but still wants us to believe that he's the one who committed the offense. Hey, but welcome to planet Earth, where people lie under oath. Let me read this comment. Somebody says, Zungu is a thug of a cop. He is implicating himself trying to lie for the state to frame the 5 accused and letting the real killer get away with the murder of Senzo Meyiwa. Zungu must immediately be arrested and fired after he stands down from the witness box. Lapho kuleyo ndawo ngathi mela bosho yithi lo we're at Johnson Kumalo. We need to go get this guy ourselves because it doesn't look like they will do the job. They will do the job. Somebody say like Nxumalo. Okay. Let's go back to this one. Now moves to Zungu's testimony where he mentioned that those who killed Senzo Meyiwa were with him at the hostel. Nxumalo, General Mashabane was a senior member of the SAPS. Why wouldn't you tell him that you were with with the people that killed Senzo Meyiwa? Very, very, very interesting question. Very, very, very interesting question. But listen to the answer again. Zungu responds, I thought he will not do the investigation. I also did not have the certainty. I also have the certainty that they were the ones who killed him then. Right there. I have a problem. Number one, you did not have a certainty that you wanted him to do his own investigation, his investigation, right? Number one. Number two, you did not have the certainty. When did you have the certainty then? Because prior to you making the statement, you did not have the sentence. So that means you've been watching the case. You've been trying to convince yourself by watching the case. Guys, if you see this thing, he did not have a certainty. So when did he become so certain that it was them? I have a problem with this liars. And I have a very, very serious problem with this liar. Yeah. The number two, he allows General Shabane to do or to waste the state resources whilst he have the information. He just sit there and keep quiet. I wish somebody can do something about this, because we can't have police like this, and we are expected to trust the police service. Guys, that department is a sacred department. It's a department that brings order in society. It's a department that makes sure that there's peace and order in society. So that uniform must be respected by people like Zungu. They bring the name of that organization into dispute. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they need to be held accountable. They cannot go like this. We need to hear that he was arrested and fired from the South African Police Service. It's not as business as usual. He is bringing the name into dispute. Now, I came across this comment. He's a constable. Unfortunately, he uses the word statement and notes interchangeably. Somebody was responding to me on Twitter, and I said to that person, okay, I get it. If he's then using the word statement and the word notes on interchangeably, no problem. Give us the notes. That's it. Give us the notes. We want the notes. It can't be that when we go to search for these notes, the notes are not there. But we're supposed to believe your statement over our dead body. You're not going to see that. We're not going to do that injury to ourselves. Never. Sorry. Now, this is where Advocate Nxumalo was now getting more serious than before. He says, if you had told Brigadier Geninda in 2019, you know nothing about the killing of Meyiwa, where does this detailed statement on the 31st of May 2023 came from? My first question, to remember, ask that question. Nxumalo asked it now. Listen to the answer. I will not have said who killed Senzo Meyiwa yet. I did not know that at the time. Listen to the answer here. I did not know at the time. When did you know? I say, yes, Zungu. Anybody that comes across Zungu, please tell him this statement. I told Tumelo this. There is a difference between being wise, intelligence, and contrast to that, than being confident. Than being confident and whatever and straightforward. You can't be confident, straightforward, but still be stupid. Without this one, intelligence and wisdom, you can have this, you will still be stupid. Well, that's what we saw with Tumelo. Tumelo was this confident in court, but it didn't mean that he was the strongest person. He was confident, but there was lack of intelligence. Remember, on the previous video, I did mention that there is similarities between Tumelo and Constable Zungu. I don't know if you're noticing that. Let me leave there. Now you know what I've just said. So, okay, let's continue. Allegedly. He's not intelligent. Allegedly. Okay. Why did you tell Leshabane? Why did you not tell Leshabane that you were with the people who committed the crime? That was going to stop him from doing his own investigation. That is the justification from the man. Now, Nxumalo then asked this very important question. What is the significance of taking an oath after making it? What is the significance of taking an oath after taking a statement? Zungu, it is to confirm what is being said is the truth. Did you hear that? Ah, you didn't hear that. And again, what is the significance of taking an oath after taking a statement? Listen to the answer. Zungu, it is to confirm that what I am saying is the truth. So he made a statement, commissioned under oath, signed the statement, then he disagrees with the statement. Do you see what I'm trying to say when I say Zungu is a liar? He knows that taking an oath means you are signifying that whatever you have written there, it's the truth. He knows that, but he still decides to go ahead with the statement. Now, let me read some comments here. This judge guy doesn't respect the defense counsel, and it's annoying now. How can he just stand up and say it's 11:15, court adjourned, while Advocate Nxumalo was trying to ask the witness a question? This is nonsense. That's according to Utabiso _T_. And now I was surprised as I was just doing something on the other hand. I was like, I'm going to come back to this one. And then, boom. I'm like, wait a minute. What happened to this tea time? Because usually we are told, okay, it's this time. But yeah, let's just forgive him because it's not. Remember that we should not judge a character by occasional deeds. We only have to judge him by being consistent at what he does. So because it's the first time, let's be lenient on him. Now somebody says the conduct of the judge is deeply concerning. I have serious doubt about the fairness of this trial, as it seems the verdict is already predetermined. It is troubling to witness the judge drafting the judgment before hearing an argument. Yeah. Then Nxumalo then went into picture number 7, which we were not privileged to talk about. So I'm not gonna go into details about that. I'm gonna leave that aside. Let's go into this comment. The adjournment was so abrupt today. No warning, nothing, as it's someone who help out while put it in the corner. Zungu's credibility as a witness is questionable. While his evidence in chief appeared confident and straightforward, his performance under cross-examination revealed numerous discrepancies compared to his initial affidavit. We've already talked about that this guy, he gives us more reasons not to trust him, but he expects us to trust him, of which we're not going to do that. We're not foolish here. You know what I'm saying? And then Swati will say, Gumatim, I thought by now I will see a police coming to arrest Zungu, just like the way they did to Advocate. Therefore, Zungu didn't arrest suspect. Worst part, he drove them, and also Kwabini shot someone he knows, yet he didn't make an arrest. Sorry, guys. You know, when Zungu is this police that only arrests those that are not his friend. If you are a friend to Zungu, man, he's not gonna arrest you. But if you're not his friend, then he's gonna arrest you. If you're his friend, you can commit any crime of your choice. He's not gonna do anything. Come on, man. Come on. We have already established that. He's not gonna arrest you. So stop bothering yourself about Zungu. He's not the type of a guy that is gonna arrest people for whatever wrong that they are doing. As long as they give him something at the end, allegedly. One will say Rata is the one who understands as a witness. Like he is angry. He is angry that he can't interrupt and be the center of the trial like he was doing before. If a compromised witness can be regarded as a character witness in order to save himself from prosecution for his crimes, then the criminal justice system is not fair, because he will obviously say anything to save his face. This constable state witness is a criminal. Quite interesting right there. Quite interesting because he's supposedly the character witness that is under protection because of his life, blah, blah, blah. I don't believe all of that. I don't believe all of that bullshit. Yeah, I don't believe that's nonsense to me. You know, a witness that speaks the truth and whose life is in danger, you know, we're supposed to get into the box and throw bombs after bombs after bombs after bombs after bombs. Like today we're saying, we're not stupid. We can see. If you are fooling us, we can see that you are fooling us. You see, guys, let me tell you this. What can I say? Okay, this one. Mchali. You know, that witness, we can't fault Mchali. Mchali is the most honest witness that has, in the sense of Mayowa case, so far, he's the number one most honest and trustworthy witness. For another girlfriend of accused number 3, also she was honest. So till now, we don't fight honest people. But the landlord, at some point, we were not happy with the landlord. But the girlfriend, the other girlfriend was honest. Charlie was honest. That's what we are looking for. Witnesses that can come here and shake us and be like, wow, yeah. Hi, this thing that we are seeing now. Hi. Siam. So this part of tongue. Let me keep quiet, guys. Zungu the man. At least Maumela was only coming late and some few things there and there. I don't know, Guti. This guy, what is he saying about the current church? He's like, at least Maumela was only coming late. Eva, what are you saying? What are you saying? Yeah. Okay, yesterday Zungu told the court that he was guaranteed that the accused are responsible for Senzamayiwa's death. Today he says he didn't have certainty as it was them who committed the offense, as it was them who committed the offense, as he was not at the Kumalo's house. My man. I mean, I don't want to speak when I smoke bomb. I don't want to speak because when I speak, it's like I'm hating on him. I've been saying, guys, Zungu is a liar of note. Out of all the people that have testified so far, Zungu is the number one lie so far. Now, let me show you this. You've got Mchali, the number one witness, true, honest. Then on the far hand, you've got Zungu, that is now the number one. At first, we thought Mapopola, she's the leading one. I think they were competing. Who's going to be the number one lying witness on that box? Because they don't care. Nothing is going to happen to them. Like, this guy is a liar. Yo, Zungu is a liar. And I'm telling you guys, out of the list that I've named, Zungu is the number one lying witness. Out of all the people that are there, Zungu is the number one. As soon as Zungu gets done with his cross-examination, there's nothing he's saying. All he does is lie and changes his statement. Exactly my point. Like, listening to Zungu, we are not getting anything new. We are not, like, yazi Zungu uzosiphathisa ngestress nje. Zungu is just annoying. Come on, man. Yarr. Remember, the statement was typed by someone else and there was errors in it, which is why the defense wanted the original statement, which he wrote himself and has no errors. But the judge tried to prevent prevent that from happening. He knew there is no such a statement. It's so funny that it was allowed to have all this. You know what I'm saying? Charlie, remember that we were told Zungu's life is in danger. I think Zungu's life was in danger. Ne? Okay, let me nice so that I can explain this properly. You know those people who goes into dating certain people in areas where it's dangerous. They know that, okay, this area is dangerous. But they go and have fun with their boyfriend or girlfriend. Then it's late. Then they want to cross to the other side. Then they want us to have sympathy. Now we must stop whatever we're doing so that we can come rescue them. You know those people. Those people put themselves in danger for the sake of their fun. But when they are in danger, now everybody else must be concerned about them. That is Zungu. He decides that he's gonna take this long route of lying. Now that his action, consequences are catching up with his actions. Now we're supposed to say, "Ooh, Zungu is in danger." Come on, like, don't wanna say it. So then again, we go into this part again where suddenly Zungu has a sympathy. Hey, rest in peace. Nxumalo says, I'm informed by accused number 4 that Sinako has been shot and was killed in 2022. That would have been last year. Haige, the one and only actor. Hi, rest in peace. I don't want to talk ill of a bed I don't want to talk ill about a person who is deceased, because wow, how when how when are you? I thought Zungu does not have conscience. Can't Zungu has got conscience? Pella, if Zungu had conscience, he wouldn't have lied. I thought Zungu's conscience is dead, like finish. I'm honestly surprised that guy still have a conscience. No, Shane. He says, he still says, how Kosame, rest in peace. But nevertheless, guys, we've been telling you that this guy is a liar. I mean, the truth is not in him. Like, there's nothing that this guy has said so far that really makes us to say, wow, what a credible witness. This guy was informative, whatever. There's absolutely zero. Like, when I say zero, I mean like zero, like nothing. There's nothing that this guy said, which today we can take it home and be like, wow, there was a witness at the during the Mayiwa case, and that witness was this guy who supposedly to be this main character, or this character witness that whose life is in danger, the witness that is gonna come and bury all these accused. Instead of us actually coming to a conclusion where we are saying we are very much pleased that the state has shown the preparedness in finding the right and the relevant witnesses. I stand here and I'm afraid that I have to say this, but I must say that whosoever decided to call Zungu, wasted our time. Like, honestly speaking, this is just a disgrace, a waste of time. And I've said it before and I've said it previously, that if you're looking at this case, this is the case that the state was supposed to set the precedent on. This is the case where the state was supposed to arrest people for real. This is the state where this is the case where the South African police service was supposed to set the bar too high, because this case has got international audience. There are people that are following this case. Whatever they are seeing here, it makes them lose trust in the South African police service. Thus, it drives these people into a mood where they can alternatively visit other African countries because they don't trust our judgment. I'm going to be traveling to Kenya, not far from now, right? I'll be traveling to Kenya. Some of the things that you look at when you want to travel to certain countries is the safety of the country. So because I've been following certain things, the protests that are happening in Kenya, I've been trying to see how things unfold there, so that I could have the sense of Is it safe for me to be there or not? You see, things like that. Those are some of the things that I'm talking about in this case. There are people that are watching here and they are watching and asking themselves, is it safe to go to South Africa? You know what I'm saying? Remember, as a country, we now have what we call it, we are labeled as a xenophobic country and blah, 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 blah. Now, if our police doesn't show or doesn't seem to be very efficient in terms of arresting people, how are you going to inspire confidence to the other African countries who are supposed to come and boost our tourism industry? How are you supposed to look to inspire confidence to the international audience, the ones who are overseas, who are supposed to come to South Africa and boost their and boost our tourism? Do the South African Police Service trust? Do the South African Police Service trust the not the South African Police Service? Do the South Africans trust the police department? Like, I am asking you guys, do you as a citizen trust your police? Will you confidently, like guys, I'm asking you guys, please tell me this. I want to show you something. There are a lot of things that are happening in this country where the police name itself is under siege, not necessarily on the basis of us just speculating, but we speak of things that we see. This is the case. Police are supposed to be setting precedents. But unfortunately, this is the case that they are messing with the most. This was supposed to be the case that was supposed to inspire confidence. But unfortunately, it turns out it's a case that is driving people away from distrusting or from trusting the South African Police Service. It's a shame. I wish something better was to give, because wow, what is happening now, this is a disgrace.